Alright, welcome everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I changed the name a little bit. We are now AD Camping. Just my initials. Only difference, but we are here in the Pacific Northwest doing another little camping adventure. We're actually hiking on some old logging roads, which are known to have a lot of bears. Black bears. So, I don't have any bear spray, but if I'm loud and, just kind of a little obnoxious, we should be fine. Anyway, I'm going to check in with you guys in about a mile or so. I'll let you know how that goes. Well, there's the logging road I'm supposed to be following. I mean, it goes pretty well up to this point, and it turns in there, and it goes nowhere. But this is the road that I'm supposed to be taking, and it's like blocked off, so I'm gonna have to reroute and find another way around. Shouldn't take much, but I gotta go back. Anyway, I'll hear from me in a second. Well, I just bushwhacked my way all the way through this little landing just to get back to my old trail. I couldn't find a really good spot that was really clear, so I just had to bushwhack, Sometimes you gotta do that. Anyway, last time I was on this trail, there was a lot of bear poop. So we're gonna be keeping our eye out here and there. And if I see any bear poop, you will see it firsthand. Well, the trail I'm actually on is actually a closed road. It's a closed logging road. But I'm about to link up to a road that I think is actually open. So pretty soon, I'll get on that road, hike for another maybe half mile. Then we're gonna find our camping spot for the night and go from there. Well, I thought I'd video some poop I found. I think that's bear poop. Pretty positive. There's no other thing that would make that big a bear poop. Or that big a poop, I should say. But I poked it. It's kind of dry. Might have been there for a day or two, maybe longer. But there's some bear poop. There's some poop for you. Alright, well, I made my way up to my spot. I just kind of made up the spot as I went along. It's right next to the trail that I gotta go down when I'm going back down tomorrow morning, so should be a pretty decent little spot. But I'm gonna flip the camera and you'll see what I'm looking at. I cleared just a few stickies, little sticker bushes, but it's pretty nice and flat. There's some soft grass, and I got my air mattress anyway, so won't be very uncomfortable by any means. I'm gonna start setting up my campsite. Well, the tent's all set up. The only issue I had is the ground's so dry and so hard that I have a hard time putting in any tent stakes. So we're just gonna have to weigh this thing down with my stuff. And we'll go from there. I haven't used this tent in probably about 3 years, so we'll see if it's gross at all or not. Get this thing open. Well, it's just got a little bit of stuff in there. Not too bad. I really gotta get my stuff in here in order to even everything out and get it all flat for the most part. It works a lot better when we have stakes that go in the ground, but we'll go from there. I'll catch up with you in a second. Right now I'm a huge fan of this air mattress. It has like a little one-way valve, so when you press on this part, it starts to air it up. So you don't even need an air pump or anything. Super cool. It only takes like a minute or two to air up. I will see you in about a minute or two with it all the way filled up. Alright, well, just like that, we have air. It only took about maybe 2 minutes. This is like a 6-inch thick Toss, I believe is how you pronounce that brand. Air mattress. They're really cool. They make ones that are bigger than this size. They make some that are actually a twin size, so if you have a bigger tent, that would work perfect for it. Anyway, I thought I'd share this and show you guys what my tent camping looks like. Anyway, we'll cut to when I do something else interesting. Well, this is my little spot here. Got my little radio going right there. Got a little setup going here. Got my 0 degree sleeping bag. Got my air mattress underneath. Didn't bring a pillow. Probably won't need one. I can use my coat if I need to. So yeah, pretty cozy. Shouldn't be cold at all. Got some great views here. If I walk around a little ways, there's some great views. But my trail out of here is literally right next to me. It's just, oh, ouch. This guy has a sticker bush in the leg there. All good. But yeah, it's just right down this way. And I actually know the lady that owns the property that's at the very end of this logging road. So she knows I'm back here. She knows I'm here. So I have full permission to be where I'm at. Well, tonight is actually a no. I'm not having a fire tonight. It just doesn't seem very plausible up where I'm at. I mean, it's plausible. I just didn't want to plan for it because I'm only doing one night. And that way I actually can use my MREs that I have. I'm gonna start using my MREs and testing them out and seeing how they are. Hopefully they taste pretty good. I feel kind of stupid. I brought 2 water bottles, filled up one of them, didn't fill up the other one. I should be okay with just the one. It's only like 18 ounces versus my 24 ounce other one. But it should be okay. I am close to a creek. I'm not gonna hike down there or anything because it's a little late for that now. And I would just get more tired and more thirsty from doing that. So I'm not going to be doing that. Anyway, I'm gonna probably use the electrolyte powder mix that comes with the MRE, and I will mix it into my current water, so I will be plenty hydrated. I'll maybe drink half of it tonight, half tomorrow morning when I'm waking up and hiking back from my camp here. So you guys will be seeing that journey as we go. I'm being quite frank with you guys. I am quite new to this, if you couldn't tell already. Obviously with my mishaps in slicing my finger. Pretty new to this. I am used to camping and doing the outdoors stuff. It's just been a while. I have to remember how things operate, you know, and it takes everybody a second to come back to it. But now that I'm into this full swing, I'm gonna be camping a lot this summer, so we might have a lot of videos coming. So I thought I'd let you guys know that and just kind of explain things in a way that might make more sense. And I'm really enjoying this so far. I'm really enjoying the vibes of it. I haven't seen much for wildlife, but just being here in the gentle breeze is very nice. Thought I'd share that with you guys. Alright, well, I'm gonna go up this little thing here and see if I can get a cool view or not. I think I might try to do this while filming, which may be tricky. I also have my hatchet in hand in the off chance. Sorry if you're looking right at the dirt. I'm keeping my traction. But just in case there's some kind of animal, I do not want to be near it. Just gonna. Okay. I bet if I went over there I'd get a better view and it wouldn't be as steep. I could try that out tomorrow. Thought I'd try at least and see how high up I go. I'm not gonna try real hard. I'm not gonna waste energy now. But that was kind of fun. That's a cool look at my campsite though. We like. You guys might laugh at the way I'm recording this, but I'm using my pair of pants just to hold my phone up. We're gonna try to make our MRE. I'm gonna try to angle it down just a little. I might look at my pants a little bit, but we'll go from there. Oh, yep, there's our pouch. We know what to do with that now. Yeah, it says tear here. Don't tear there. Tear wherever the heck you want. Because it's a little tricky if you do it a little differently. I'm going to tear it all the way up here. This finger, ever since I cut it right there, after my first camping experience, I can actually probably show you that a little bit. Yeah, there's still a good bump on my finger, and it's cut pretty good. You know, it was a pretty deep gash. I took care of it really well. No infection at all. Didn't go to the ER or urgent care or anything. We just took care of it ourselves, did a little liquid bandage, and we just suffered it out, you know. But ever since then, there's still a little bit of pain in it at times, but otherwise, we're doing pretty good. Make sure I keep track of all this trash, just in case. There's our beverage, lemon lime. I had that one last time. It's amazing. Toaster pastry chocolate chip. Is this like a cookie? Ooh. I imagine I gotta put that in the heat pack too. There's our tortilla. Whole grain tortilla. There we go. This one is a, let's see, where's the package? We have a menu 16 chicken burrito bowl. So we're gonna see how our burrito bowl looks and tastes. There's some recovery trail mix. I got enough trail mix, but I'm going to go ahead and toss this in my bag because I can eat that another time. And this is probably the cheese part of it, isn't it? Or the chicken burrito bowl part of it. All right, so we know how this goes now. I'm gonna do it on my own bag. I'm literally just gonna angle it up kind of like this. I'm gonna set it inside there. Oh shoot, I do have to use a little bit of my water here. Very tricky because I'm working on 18 ounces of water because I forgot to fill my other 24 ounce water bottle. But that's okay. We adapt, we overcome. I'm gonna put it in the sleeve first, and then I'm gonna slide the food in there, or at least around it. I'm gonna keep the tortilla like on the outside. We're actually gonna put the chicken burrito thing right inside there. Is it? Do I actually have to cut right there? No, it's just stuck. Alright, 1 second. Oh, it really does not want to go in there. There we go. See, it's a tight fit, you see. Alright, good enough. I think that's all I'm going to put in there. I don't know if I need to heat this up or not. We're going to put it on the side and hope that does the trick. I'm going to go ahead and put it inside here for an extra little bit of heat. It'll help a little bit, and it'll keep it clean if anything happens that's weird. I gotta pour a little bit of water in there, and then it starts to heat up, and then I gotta close it. Luckily, my water's not far away. Just a little bit. I think I hear it happening. I think it is heating up as we speak. I'm making sure this is warm. Yeah, it is. Okay. We're going to leave that in there for a little bit and hope that I have enough water that started that thing. I didn't add a whole lot, but we're going to hope that goes in about 15 minutes. So I'm going to stop recording. I'm maybe going to make my lemon lime MRE powder, and then we'll go from there. Alright, well, I just took it out of the heat pouch. We're going to get it all prepared, and then I'll show you what it looks like from there, because this is going to be a little tricky to do if I'm recording, so you'll see me in a second. Well, it definitely doesn't look perfect by any means, but, you know, you can't go wrong. It gave you some tortillas. I'm just going to put this on some tortillas and eat it. I'm not going to do a taste test or anything for you guys, because I'll just go about it afterwards from there. I got you there, didn't I? I actually am going to do a taste test. I just had to get wrapped up first, and that's a little tricky to do with my hurt finger, so please sympathize for me there. Anyway. A1. You cannot go wrong with that. I think I did it well this time. I actually got it fully heated up all the way around. Last time it was a little bit cold on one side. I'm trying not to talk while I chew. It's kind of rude in my world, but anyway, this is really good. This is it in the spot. I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. Oh, when they said toaster pastry, they really freaking meant it. Looks exactly like a Pop-Tart, just really dry and kind of like deconstructed a little bit, if I'm being honest. It's kind of falling apart as I opened it, but you know, it's going to taste great. Calories are fun. They are needed right now, so I'm going to appreciate every single one of them. I didn't quite have an agenda for this camping trip. It's only one night, and I literally was getting off of work at 3 and then coming straight out here, so I didn't really have any plan for entertainment besides just listening to the radio and just kind of hanging out, you know? So by the time I get to nighttime, I'm going to show you my nighttime view of my camping setup, and then after that, I'm probably just going to be laying in my setup and getting ready to go to sleep and maybe watching a movie. I do have one downloaded, so I'm the type of nerd who will watch Lord of the Rings anywhere I can, so I may watch that entire first movie, Fellowship of the Rings. I'm a huge nerd. Hope there's many nerds out there who appreciate that. I'm just still chilling in my tent. Update, I definitely am sleeping here for the night, but when I wake up in the morning, as soon as I wake up, I'm going to start moving and getting to some water. I can already tell that I'm going to be parched when I wake up, and I'm going to save a little bit of my water, like that much. Right now I got probably about a third of a bottle. I was more thirsty than I realized. I knew that not having that second water bottle full was going to be an issue, so next time we'll remember to triple check that we have all of the water that we need and that we won't have to worry about that. I did bring my water drop pouch, but I'm not close enough to a creek to fill it up, so that's kind of an issue when you don't have access to water in that kind of particular location that I'm in currently. But we will see you guys probably here in a little bit when we do our little nighttime reveal of our campsite setup, so I'll see you then. Well, it's just right around sunset. Um, I don't feel like staying awake much longer, honestly, so I'm just gonna show you my setup now and what it looks like. I do have my string lights on my tent, kinda, just around the entrance and around the base, and so you will see that now. I'm gonna reverse the camera. Yep, we made a little outside barrier. Just a nice little, kind of, little tiny wall. It's just some dead trees and stuff. Just to give myself a little wall to have around me. But then we got our string lights around the base and a little bit of it that goes around the entrance. So nothing fancy, but nothing crazy. Everything else that I had packed outside here is now inside. So all my gear will be in my tent with me as I sleep. Well, I will probably see you guys in the morning. Whenever I wake up, it could be early, could be around 7 or 8. We'll see how long I can sleep. We'll see you in the morning. Good morning, everybody. I'm currently taking down camp. I said I was going to be up early as soon as I wake up, and 7 o'clock was the time I was waking up. So far I've got part of my campsite taken down, and we're going to keep going from there. Might do a little time lapse of that, so you'll see that in a second. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed this little adventure that I've created for myself. Surprisingly, I didn't hear much for wildlife. I think I may have heard a cougar or a bobcat this morning. Kind of heard some funky sounds that didn't sound like a bird, so something funny was out here tonight. But I'm perfectly safe. I'm about to do my little mile hike down, and then I'll be back home. So I'll do one little look at my last little bit of my shelter, and then we'll go from there. Here's my bag, about 40-ish, 45 pounds or so. We just did a little wall. It wasn't much. It was just dead trees and stuff. It wasn't really a shelter per se. But we put that there just to kind of give us a little extra comfort, I should say, or protection. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this little adventure. I will see you guys in the next one. Hope you guys have a good one.